All morning out of Linn County, a 4.4 magnitude earthquake. It hit before 6 o'clock and was centered near Lacombe. That's about 30 miles east of Corvallis. We are working to learn if it caused any damage or if anyone was hurt. Just about an hour ago, we heard from John Davis, who lives near the epicenter. He says he hasn't found any damage so far, but he plans to take another look later this afternoon. However, there were definitely signs that there was an earthquake.
There was no damage to the structure itself that I can find. We did have some items knocked off of my wife's desk onto the floor. A lot of pictures are hanging crooked on the wall now. And when I went to make my coffee, I opened up the coffee cabinet and some items had shifted. Contents may shift during flight, I guess. Shifted and fell out when I opened the door.
Taking a look now at social media, a Salem man says the earthquake felt like a giant kicking his house. A woman tweeted us saying she was sitting in bed watching Good Day Oregon when she noticed a faint shaking. She says she thought it was her cat, but realized her pet wasn't there. And a Springfield man tells us the earthquake rattled his bobbleheads. He says his bed also shook. A Fox 12 viewer sent us this video. We're told the viewer has ducks that came right to their deck and front door just after the earthquake this morning. This is between Lebanon and Lacombe. The viewer says there wasn't any damage. Another Fox 12 viewer sent us video, and you can actually hear the rumbling of the quake. Oh, the sound of that baby gets me. This is video from Fox 12 viewer Caitlin Clark's baby monitor. You heard that rumbling there, kind of a classic sound when you experience an earthquake, and the rattling of the crib. We're told from Caitlin that the quake woke her and her baby, and she says her baby was actually in bed with her, was not in the crib alone. They're both doing okay. You know, one of the biggest challenges in keeping your family safe in an earthquake is the unpredictability. If you're interested in receiving early earthquake notifications, you can sign up for what's known as Shake Alert Oregon. The service officially launched here in March of last year, and it sends an alert to your cell phone within seconds of sensors detecting a quake. We have a link to where you can sign up for that service on our webpage, kptv.com. All right, we're going to bring in meteorologist Jeff Forger on now with a closer look at this. And Jeff, you live in Portland and felt this, right?
Yeah, I was in Southwest Portland. I was not with you guys in studio when the earthquake happened. I was sitting on my couch sipping coffee, and sure enough, it shook my house. I talked to my neighbors next door. They said that they both woke up and they thought that something was on the roof. They thought that something was jumping on the roof or something. So that was kind of how I reacted in Southwest Portland. I wasn't sure if a big truck drove by, didn't hear anything outside, so kind of narrowed it down, and sure enough, it was an earthquake. And I just want to give you the view of where that earthquake was. We're taking a wide view here of Western Oregon and Southwest Washington. And if you zoom on in northeast of Eugene, obviously south of Portland, it was almost due east of Corvallis in the foothills of the Cascades near Lacombe. It was roughly 9 miles east-southeast of Lacombe. And initially, preliminary reports said it was a magnitude 4.2, but then the USGS, the United States Geological Survey, upgraded it to a magnitude 4.4. So that's the latest, and no surprise there have been some aftershocks. That is very typical with moderate earthquakes like this. So we'll continue to watch for any more aftershocks, but right now the other